How do international laws impact prenuptial agreements? Imagine planning a wedding with someone from another country, or maybe you already live abroad. Have you ever wondered how laws from different nations could affect your marriage plans? Well, that's where international laws come into play with prenuptial agreements. These agreements are contracts made before marriage that decide how property and finances are handled if the marriage ends. When couples come from different countries or plan to live in multiple places, things get a bit more complicated. First, couples need to decide which country's laws will govern their agreement. This is called the choice of law. For example, if one person is from France and the other from the United States, they might choose to follow the laws of the country where they plan to marry or live. They also need to specify which courts will handle any disputes. Different countries have different rules about property division and spousal support, so choosing the right jurisdiction is very important. Next, the enforceability of the agreement is a big concern. An agreement valid in one country might not be recognized in another. Some countries requiring full financial disclosure, meaning both parties must share all assets and debts honestly. Others might requiring each person to have independent legal advice. If these steps aren't followed, the agreement could be invalid when tested in court. Cultural and legal differences also matter. Some countries are more accepting of prenuptial agreements, while others see them with suspicion. Certain clauses, like waiving spousal support or punishing misconduct, might be considered unfair or against public policy and therefore unenforceable. When drafting these agreements, it's smart to include clear language about which laws apply and which courts will hear disputes. It's also important to translate the agreement into each person's native language and to have each person review it with a lawyer familiar with the relevant laws. Timing is key too. Signing the agreement well before the wedding helps avoid claims of coercion. Family law professionals often work with lawyers from other countries to make sure the agreement complies with all legal requirements. Sometimes they create separate agreements for each jurisdiction or a single comprehensive document covering multiple legal systems. This helps protect everyone's rights and increases the chance the agreement will hold up if challenged. It's worth noting that there is no global law governing prenuptial agreements. Outside regions like the European Union, enforcement depends on local laws and courts' willingness to recognize foreign agreements. That means international prenuptial agreements carry some risks and need careful legal planning. In short, international laws influence prenuptial agreements by requiring attention to jurisdiction, legal standards, and cultural differences. Proper drafting and legal advice are essential to make sure these agreements are valid and enforceable across borders, helping couples manage their financial rights smoothly in international marriages.